going to create a glass material. So I will choose a sphere. I'll name it glass. I'll make sure that I am on standard mode. Here in the shader basic parameter, I will choose anisotropic material, and I'll make sure that it is double-sided. I will open up the anisotropic basic parameter. I would go to the specular and highlight. I will place my specular level at 70% and the glossiness into 40%. So as you can see here, it started to give a little shine and the glossiness. And here I can see the specular and highlighting graph. I would go into the maps and I'll make sure I activate or I check onto the refraction, and I will add a ray trace map. So I'll click on the mapping and I will add a ray trace map. Double click on it. As you can see here, the material, it has been somehow dissolved, or it has been blurred out. So here from the vertical side option, I would add background to have a clear vision of the material. So here is the clear material, which represents a glass material. I will click and drag into the object. So here is my ray trace parameter. I would leave it as it is. I just want to go back into the parent, which is the main parameter. Okay, so here I will click show shaded material in the viewport. Okay, don't worry about the black color here. When rendering, I would see the effect after the image has been rendered. So let us do some rendering tests. So I would click on render. I would first move the region. Okay, so I could click on region again. So I would see this little box here. I would move it into the material sphere. Then I'll click render to see the effect in the viewport. So this is the effect of the glass after the rendering. Don't mind the weird spot here is due to light reflection. If you place this material into a surface plane, you won't be having any issues, but because the lighting reflections and the nature of the surface itself, the glass look a little bit weird when placing it in a circular surface. So the next material, we are going to create the steel material. I will open up the material editor. I will change the name to steel, and I will also choose anisotropic material. I will open up the anisotropic parameter. Also, I would change the specular level into 40 and the glossiness, I will change the specular level into 70 and the glossiness into 40. I would go on to the maps, but this time I will check on the reflection and I will add a ray trace map. It's kind of similar to the glass, but this time I have added the ray trace mapping on the reflection. The glass I have added into the refraction mapping. So as you can see here, the refraction here, I have added the ray traced, but when doing steel, I will add it into the reflection. So here I will have I will add a background to see the effect of the steel. Click and drag to place it onto the spherical here. I will also click into the show shaded material in a view part to view the steel. Okay, I will render. A specific region to see the steel effects. Steel and glass are very similar to each other. So here, as you can see, the effect of the steel material. When we place the ray traced into the reflection, we can see the reflection of the whole interior space because the light has been reflected. While in the glass we choose refraction, the light would pass through the glass, which make it more transparent material.